Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and this is Tennis Manager 25 back again. We've got tournaments. We're probably on pace for 19 tournaments this season at current standings. I think it'd be quite easy to fit a 20th in, so I'm not going to be scrambling. I just need to make sure, basically booking every week, or every other week, sorry. I'm booking out like 5-6 weeks in advance, just so that we're never really missing too much. Um, but yeah, I feel pretty good about where we're at. And I think we could see some rapid improvement. And once someone like Yana hits form, I think she could be, jumping up to the top 200. Antonia just keeps on moving in that trajectory. Will get there soon anyway. And Moyes and Hannah, like, we're at the stage where we probably don't need to qualify for Grand Slams now. We can just enter. Um, that'll make their life a little bit easier. And yeah, it also brings that potential to truly jump up some rankings as well. We do miss out on a few extra points for qualifying, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. But we're opening up with another 75 in Switzerland. Hannah up. Loses 3-6, but then comes back 6-3, 6-love to close out the first round. Everybody gets through the 32. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Round 16, again, should be a victory here for Hannah. Lose 4-6 in the first, but then 6-3, 6-3 to close out the match. Everybody gets through. Yana gets past a round of 16. Yana gets a quarterfinal. That's huge progress. Huge progress. It shouldn't be this difficult to do, but it's taken 12 weeks to get there, sadly. Hopefully this is the start of a nice little run for Yana. Meanwhile, Hannah still up and at him. 6-4, 7-6 doesn't drop a set. Does go to a tiebreaker. Moyes gets knocked out in a quarterfinal. Don't love that. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, just powerful ace and quick footwork. Semi-final for Hannah. A chance of an all-British final here. 6-1, 6-4. Hannah does nicely. Yana gets to a final. Antonius gets to another final. He's definitely been the most consistent out of everybody and doing really, really well. His final is up first. He is in America, his home tournament, an all-American final. He is the only seed left. He should win. Antonius, 6-1, 6-love, gives his opponent one match, but total domination. Lands himself yet another title. Yana, number one seed. She's been number one seed, I think, for all of her tournaments and has struggled. But this could be the big breakthrough that we've been needing and been wanting. Yana 6-1, 6-2, comfortably winning there. Quarterfinal for Moyes. Yana and Michael win their tournaments. Hannah in the final against Nicola with a chance to avenge the earlier loss, as she has done already twice this season. Can't quite get it done this time, though. Takes the middle set 6-4, but loses the opener 4-6. And then 3-6 in the third. Still served quite well. Didn't commit a ton of errors. To be honest, it was a really kind of close game. But I think Hannah's second serve and then break points were the two things that stand out. So quarterfinal for Moyes in a 75. Hannah gets a final in a 75. And Yana and Michael win their 15 and 25 respectively. Or respectively. Respectfully as well, I would hope. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with that, to be fair. That's very good progress from them. Very good progress. Yeah, Michael jumps up 230 in the world. Yana 259. Moyes up to 78 in the world. Hannah up to 86 in the world. And we've got ourselves another 25 and 15. Another pair of 75s. Pretty good stuff. Chance to recover, recuperate, and prep for the next week. Again, I hope everyone's in a pretty good place. So that'll be nice. Yeah, a little bit less earnings than we'd had previously, but not a ton less, really. Not a ton less. Yeah, when we get back over 100k, I think that's probably our goals done for the season. That will definitely come with the next day. There we go. The hard season has been done. Let me check out training first. A little bit of progress all around. Yana's serve power could go up soon. That would really help her out, to be fair. So, Antonius from 309 up to 230 is huge. 74 points won in this opening season. Absolutely love that. And yeah, 25 games, 23 wins, 6 tournaments played, 92% win rate. Unbelievable. Yana, not quite as good, but 275 up to 259. Only 19 points. 14 games in 6 tournaments, 9 wins, 64.3 win rate. Came into it a little bit at the end. 112 up to 78 for Moyes. 223 points won. That's huge. 6 tournaments, 22 matches, 17 wins, 77% win rate. And Hannah, 114 up to 86, 293 points won, 6 tournaments, 25 matches, 20 of which are victories, 80% win rate. What a nice way to get things going, huh? Everybody just moving in the right way. We're not on any of the lists, sadly. I would like to see that sometimes. But yeah, Hannah, it's just a 250. It's a 250 here. So end of the season, we might look to book a couple and see what they can do. I think it's the top 8 that go into the next gen, so Moyes is right on cue. If Yana keeps winning tournaments, we'll soon be getting enough points to move inside the top 200. I still don't see this. This is going to take so much progress to get to a 70. And for Antonius to get to a 75, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. We're up now to rank 38. I think we've jumped like 50 spots. And we've gone down like 10 spots. So really, somewhere around 190 to 195 might put him in the top 30. It's not a million miles away either. It's definitely going to be difficult, but yeah, it's possible. It is possible. Wildcard that we don't want to do. I can't wait until we're actually ready for those events. We're definitely not ready for those events right now. But it would be so cool. It would be so cool. But yeah, everyone's kind of okay. Moises' form, not great. I will say that much. Not great, but everyone's morale is superb. Hannah's fresh. Everyone else is in top condition. The girls' forms are good. Moises' form's weak. Michael is excellent, and he's the guy you kind of expect to do something when you're looking at everything, the way it's all set up, and what he's already done so far. Hannah has lost to Lana before. I think we're 2-1 in terms of avenging defeats this season. And we're going to go to 2-2 as we get bounced out of this tournament really early. No idea why. Number 1 seed, lose the tiebreaker, then win 6-1, and just get absolutely steamrolled. Absolutely steamrolled. I think we'd probably be fairly similar, just she'd have probably a better serve. But yeah, kind of a weird one. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that. Antonius gets knocked out. Quarterfinals, and then both out in the semi-finals. So, okay. It's still showing as well. Kind of everywhere else. I knew we probably weren't, but there we go. 25, 15, 75, and Hannah dropping into a 50, which might help her form a little bit. Serve spin for Hannah. That is nice. Again, not quite where we wanted to be. Antonia, 63, I'll go down to 59% sure. That's not going to hurt us. I kind of want to keep above 20% if I can. I know the board want 15, but if we can keep above 20%, I think that'll be good enough for us. Well, I definitely didn't book Moyes into this. I don't know if it can be mandatory, because the number 1 seed isn't even here. But automatic registrations are off. He played week 16. Week 17 off. He's booked in for week 18, and then for some reason he's in this week 19, and then week 20. So this is just an extra tournament, and he is going to be absolutely shattered if I do that. So I've got to pull him out to the 75 now. And that gives him a couple of weeks probably being quite tired, unless he gets knocked out early, which is, to be honest with you, what I would expect. But I don't think I clicked accept, and I definitely didn't book it, so I'm a little confused, but okay. Okay. Answers on a postcard there. Top form, beaming. Antonius in good form. Yana and Hannah in average form. Moyes in weak form. Which is exactly what you want, knowing that there's a 1,000-point tournament on the horizon. Hannah should win. She does. 7-5-6-4. Everybody gets through the 32. Round to 16. Hannah should win. Apparently I double clicked. I didn't mean to. Let's get her motivation up. She's determined. So she's unfazed, reassured, confident, and determined. That's a good team talk. Okay. Whee! Yeah. Okay, so
game and first set.
break point down. I didn't mean to click that one, but okay. Yeah, I think my mouse is playing up, because that's twice now that things have kind of gone against us. Yeah, she's going to get bounced immediately. Get her emotion back a little bit. But yeah, that was really poor. That was really poor. Not really sure what to do about it. Everybody wins their quarterfinal. So everyone's in a semi-final. They win their semi-final. So Hannah gets bounced early. Then everybody else is going to get into a final. So, okay. Be really nice for Moyes to win this one. We've already won once against his opponent, 7-6-6-4. We're going to take that tournament victory. Antonius, number 1 seed in this 25, should also win. 7-6-6-1. Nice and clean. And then Yana, number 1 seed against number 4 seed. But again, we should win. And 6-Love, 6-1. Yana starting to come into maybe a touch of form here. That's what we like to see. She keeps performing like that, there's a good chance we'll move her up into the 25s like Antonius is in. And I think that's back-to-back 25s, week 16 and week 12, with a round of 16 in between. So not quite back-to-backs, but okay. Okay. So he's got 3 wins last year in 15s. He's got those already this year. He had 125 win last year. He's already got 2 this year. See, Antonius doing really, really well. Yana's starting to come good. So she might be moving up to 25 soon-ish. Like, that's a semi-final and 2 wins. So I think when we book next, we'll look at 25s. Antonius is so close to going up to 50s. I'm going to say that right now. He's so close to going up to 50s. A little hit and miss from Moyes, to be honest with you, but he's doing really well. I think 75's his level right now. And Yana is just kind of very similar to last year. And I think we liked 75 the most last year. So yeah, I think we keep Hannah and Moyes at 75. Yana moves up to 25. And Antonius could move up to 50. Which, to be fair, would be amazing for him. Hannah is 89th in the world. Moyes is 69th in the world. Nice for him. 252 for Yana. 216 for Antonius. Which puts him how close? Ranked 35. Yeah. 190. Maybe enough to do it. Maybe. 25, 15, 75. Training for Hannah. Her speed goes up. That is huge. Kind of prefer that to her winning a tournament. Because I think that'll set her up long term a lot better. Again, we can just get this little prep week going on week 18. And there's the grass, courts, 4.75, everything really, really good. Yeah, I don't know what to upgrade next. In terms of money-wise, I don't know. I don't know if anything's really worth saving for and upgrading, if anything's going to make a huge, huge difference to us. I kind of feel like the best bang for the buck's probably the country club right now. It's going to take a couple of months. But we could. We could. I think we save for now. I think we save for now, and then we'll make our decisions at the end of it. Again, a little over 300k here. I'm making a decent chunk of chain. Not as much, probably, as I would have thought, though. Again, we're down from like 200k profit to like probably somewhere in the 180 range. I think that's just where we're going to stay unless the reputation goes up. I don't see it going up. Antonius's control is huge, to be fair, if that can go up. Same with Yana's speed. I like the fact that they're working on those right now. So we're on week 18. Yeah, I don't feel like we're moving any of those up right now. Let me just clear those, and then we're just gonna take a look at these. So we got the French Open, and we're not going to get to the second week. So this is really going to be a week off. If we get to the second week, I'll deal with the congestion. I don't think that's going to be too crazy. And I think we'll go up to 100 on that week. Week 26. And then week 27 to get knocked out early. Because that's kind of what I think is going to happen. So yeah, I think we just book roughly the same here. We booked week 24, week 26, week 27, thinking we're going to get knocked out early. And then yeah, week 24, play on the clay. And now we'll try and qualify for Wimbledon because that's probably our best points chance is getting through the qualifiers. And we'll have a shot. 100% would have a shot. So most of this week would be off. And then we'd be in Wimbledon, and most of this week would be off. And we can come back out in week 28 if we want to there. I feel like that makes sense to me. I hope this kind of makes sense to you as well. I'm going to stick to the 25s just now. But I'm very close to booking Antonius into a 50. I can't lie. I am pretty close to doing it. I'll send you over to there and then to qualify. And again, we'll kind of see how things happen there. As your 8, 8, 8, and 8. Okay, so I was worried that someone was out of sync there for some reason. I think that Moyes might be. He's got a tournament next week. But I think everyone's got to make up one tournament. So the fact that he's in an extra one here, where he'll get knocked out in the first round probably, we can just do the same with others. We can just book them in a high tournament and let them go. If he somehow can get around the 16 out of this, I'd be absolutely flabbergasted. But if he could, then he would be hitting his goals. And that would be magical. Absolutely magical. Okay. Again, top seed. We're down in a 50. So this should be something that we do well in, and we get bounced in the first round because of course we do. Because that makes zero sense whatsoever. This is a 50. We're doing well at 75s. We're looking to move up to 100s. We drop to a 50, and we get bounced in the 32. That just does not make any sense to me whatsoever, but okay. And Yana knocked out at 16 again, so she's back on hers. The boys. Moyes gets knocked out to the semi-final. That's a good appearance. Antonius. And Antonius just keeps winning. He just keeps winning at these 25s. And like, I don't know. He just should be probably them playing 50s. He's had such good progress. Such good progress. 6-1, 6-2. Lost a tiebreaker in the middle. Yeah. Surprise of the year is Antonius. 100%. Almost in the top 200. Needed to get into the top 300. He's almost in the top 200. For some reason, he's just playing insanely well and is already moving up into the 50s. He doesn't look like the type of player I would expect to really win at that level. But yeah, he's doing it. Just got his first 50 accepted. Yana's serve spin. That'll serve her good. Hannah's form comes up a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Kwame gets bounced early. That's what we expected, and really, honestly, what we wanted, because he's got a tournament next week as well, which I think will be a little more important for him. But he did play the extra tournament. There is that. And it was won by Holger. Very solid over Novak Djokovic, who at age 40, I mean, doesn't look that much more developed than Hannah and Moyes. There's definitely points where he is better. But as he's sort of falling off and aging and dropping stats, and they're young gaining stats, that crossover point is coming quickly, which is nuts. Especially since he just got to the final of this. And it's like putting out number 18 in the world along the way. Number 24 in the world as well. Yeah. We're not a million miles away from that. That's the thing. Probably some of these sort of, the top spin, underspin, drop shot control, returns, little bit of serve. But like the physicality and the mental stuff is there. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay. Yeah, 68th in the world. My God. Just, there's no plateauing. There's just no plateauing from any of these players. We're just going sky high with everybody. Hannah, 6-2, 7-5. Everybody wins their 32s. Come on, Yana. Come on, Yana. Get through your 16. Get through your 16. One Chinese opponent to another. Hannah 6-1, 6-2. Nice and comfortably. Everybody wins their 16. That's what we like to see. And then against number 8 seed Ayoito of Japan. Hannah loses in the quarterfinal. It's not the worst thing in the world. To be fair, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's not amazing, but it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Michael and Yana get to their finals. It's kind of what I wanted to see. It's kind of thing. Those are the two that need the most work right now. Everyone, out of everybody in our team, like Moyes is just, yeah, he's now inside the top 6 here. He's hit all his other goals apart from this round of 16 in a 250. Got bounced at 128 in 1,000. 250 towards the end of the year when his maximum development. He's kind of at his peak for the year. We might get that and might max him out. And then same here, we just need to qualify for a 250. We should be able to do that towards the end of the year with Hannah. But these and this is going to be a little difficult. And yeah, we're 4 places outside the top 200, and we need to jump one more person in the rankings. So there's Antonius, and he is 4 points behind Michael Zheng, who is number 200 in the world. So we are that close. We are that close on that goal as well. So the more these two win, the happier I feel about it. An All-American final in Bosnia-Herzegovina. The number 1 seed versus number 2 seed. Garrett Jones versus the favorite Michael Antonius. Antonius wins 6-3, 7-6. A nice battle that he comes through at the end. Yana Kovačkova, the number 1 seed, up against wildcard Yelena in Arabon, 791st ranked from Switzerland. And again, we should win 6-1, 6-3. Nice and comfortable there. So 100% happy with that. Moyes developing his return a little bit. That is something that needed work, to be fair. It did need a little work. Now everybody should be prepping again. And we get the French Junior Open invitation that we can finally refuse. We're not being auto-booked. Pro 100 for Hannah. Pro 75 for Kwame. Still the rookie 15 for Yana. Although she's starting to do something. And another 50 booked for Michael Antonius, who is in such good form early on in the season. Such good form. He's inside the top 200. That means it hasn't updated to where you're above your countrymen. I mean, you are there above Michael Zheng. He moved up 3 spots. You moved up a lot more. You were 31, so you should be 30 now. Unless someone jumped up like an absolute ton. 36, Michael Mo. I think that's what's happened. He's just jumped miles above. But if you're playing in 50s and you're getting to finals, it shouldn't be too much more before you jump above the Svaja brothers, Trevor and Zachary. And to be fair, you've got Quan and Mo not too far ahead. Eubanks not too far ahead. Blanche not too far ahead. It's like 288. It's like 60 points. Yeah. Somewhere in the top 50 could be where we end up with Antonius. It's not out of the realms of possibility. I feel like this is just going really well early on. I really, really feel like it's going really well early on. That kind of gets me excited now because we've got a chance as well for some big points in that case. And if Yana keeps playing the way she has, again, I could see maybe that we move her up to a 25 as well. So Kwame does get his return up almost a point of agility for Hannah as well. But now we got the French Open. Okay. Pretty much sure that I just saw Moyes win. To be fair to his opponent won 6 games in all 5 sets. 6-2, 6-4, but then lost 3 tiebreakers in a row. And now Moyes is going up against his countryman, who's going to be like crazily good. And yeah, won Wimbledon last year. Yeah, okay. Very difficult match, but should be fun. Should be fun in France. Should be fun. I really like that. I really like that. If he can win, that would be mind blowing. I don't think he realistically he shouldn't be anywhere near that. Yana is number 1 seed, get through fairly comfortably. Again, losing that first set, but then fairly comfortably. And Antonius comfortably into as number 1 seed as well in a Pro 50. So, yeah, we'll see kind of what he does as a Pro 50 because he's booked into a bunch of those. French Open, Hannah, round 128. And we're going to lose. We're 100% going to lose, right? Because we're already up against the number 4 seed in the world. Coco is just gonna crush us. Is there any chance that doesn't happen? See, number 4 woman in the world would be up for joining us. Oh, she definitely didn't want a long contract. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Could adopt an aggressive game plan. I mean, We can't really. We can't really. Um, yeah, imagine if we did win. That would be crazy, but I think this is just a straight sets defeat. It's not a straight sets defeat because we take a tiebreaker. So 6-1, 6-3, but taking that middle set on a tiebreaker. It's kind of how I expected it to go. We played probably slightly better than I expected. Her first serve was better. Our second serve was better. We committed less errors. And yeah. And Cook only won 11 more points than us throughout the match. So to be able to win more points than that means we only needed 6 more points across all the games. Yeah, we might be knocked out in 128, but my God, that was impressive. Like that was just dang impressive. But yeah, so it's a great disappointment, but you know, yeah, she got nothing to be ashamed of. She was kind of good. You never want to go up against Coco. That's just it. She is top 5 player in the world. She is absolutely phenomenal. We're not quite at that level yet. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Oh my God. Yeah. Such a tough draw for Hannah. Moyes gets bounced, as we'd expect. Moyes did get bounced. Round of 64 against Hugo. 6-3, 6-4. But then we take the third 6-2. Then there's a tiebreaker. And very impressive again. Because if we do take that tiebreaker, like who knows what the fifth set brings, you know? It's just it's mind-boggling. But that's 50 points for Moyes right there. That is 50 points for Moyes right there. Hannah got what? 10 points? The luck of the draw, the unluck of the draw, as it would be. But yeah, I'm definitely not mad about it. I feel we did what we could. To be fair, we did what we could. We knew we were going to get bounced out early. With a better draw, I definitely think Moyes could have gone on to around the 32 and Hannah could have gone on to that 64. They both could have gone a little further than they did. And that's so impressive to me. That is so impressive to me. Absolutely, absolutely adore that. Absolutely adore that. I feel like the country club's the way to go here. We've got the money for it. So that's probably the best thing we can do right now. Quarterfinals for those two is huge. Youth Academy is now at level 4. Beautiful. Okay, so we got some good youth players this year. Let's kind of see what they do, what they come up with next year. And to be honest with you, what I really need to work on is the management structure. So that might actually be for the next upgrade will be management structure, campus, and then management structure again. and we just sort of full send on youth and scouting and try and find the next big players from our youth academy. I feel that kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, that should be really good. 2 more semi-finals, love that. It does look like Antonius is quickly coming up and just continuing his form all the way into these Pro 50s. Number 1 versus number 2 seed against the German, Niels McDonald. We've already beaten him once. We should win. And yeah, win the first tiebreaker, lose the second tiebreaker, and then close the game out quite nicely, getting him another 50 points in the rankings. And Yana, come on, show me why you should be up in the 25s or above, Yana. Let's go. 6-2, 6-4. Love that. Another 2 wins. So, yeah, Hannah got bounced by number 4 in the world on the women's side. Moy's got bounced by number 5 in the world on the men's side. They both were in the game and took at least a set. And then the other 2 just won. So I'm pretty happy with that. Antonius gets a wild card for a junior 30. He just won a men's 50 and you're giving him a wild card for a junior 30. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Hannah's agility does go up, which is very, very nice. Hugo got to around the 32 and got bounced by a Russian, who then got bounced by a Chinese player, who is now going up against number 1 ranked Yannick Sinner. So, yeah. Yeah. Would we be able to navigate that much further anyway? I don't think so. If I'm honest, I don't think so. But yeah, that's pretty good in my book. I feel pretty good about it. Jack Draper, number 2 in the world, behind Yannick Sinner. And Driva ahead of Rybakina. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, Coco at 4. Hugo now moving up to 4. Those are the 2 that bounced us out of the tournament. Emma Raducanu at 11, with Jack Draper at 2. So British tennis in a healthy spot. That's for sure. Trying to look for any like super young people. Emily Williams Phillips. I'll throw her onto the list because she is pretty high up in the juniors, only 16. Same with Luana Sarkis, Australian and a Brazilian. And the boys, 23, Jack Palfley. Okay. I guess I can't scout him. Am I already scouting him? I don't know. I assume so, maybe. I assume so. The next 16-year-old or younger is all the way at number 54. I guess we'll scout him out. Just kind of see where we are. So everyone's prepping. It does look like... Nope, that's definitely not what we wanted to do. We don't want to make this more intense at all. What we wanted to do is give them a chance to recover a little bit. Let's see where we are. So Antonius has hit everything. He's in the top 30 of US players. He's smashed it all up to 169 in the world. He's won a Pro 50, which I guess counts as a Pro 75 here, which means this is probably a Pro 50. That's the thing we're playing with the mod. If you are changing things up, then the rankings or the difficulties of the tournaments aren't displayed quite as well. But if we don't hit anything else with Moyes, we're good. And if we don't hit anything else with Hannah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. If we can get Yana in the top 200, we're pretty good too. So, yeah, I feel like it's just solid progress. It is solid progress. 169 in the world is nuts. 241, just slowly grinding out. But I do think with her, it might be time to move her to the 50s. I'm not the 50s, sorry, the 35s. That might be what we're gonna do. So after Wimbledon, we can look at this and figure out exactly what we're gonna do. But she might need a little step up. She might need a little step up. But no, I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy. And it does look like we've got two players on the cusp of being able to actually play in Grand Slam events and do okay, which is fantastic. Antonius up 61 places, got a lot more points, one less tournament, two less wins, but 95% win rate. Yana only up 18 places, but got 2.5 times the amount of points, one less tournament, but a lot more matches and a lot more wins and a 90% win rate. So I definitely do feel we can move her up. Kwame, 10 places up. It's not huge, but it's so difficult to move up at the top end, so that's very good. A lot less points. Kind of kept his win ratio and everything the same. And Hannah falls down a few places. Didn't get that many points. And just didn't do well in tournaments. So very kind of bad season from Hannah. But that's okay. Still in a very good spot. It's just not the best from her. Not the best from her. So now there's clear distance between Hannah and Moyes and clear between Yana and Michael. The boys, for some reason, are just able to get in, but Antonius will be able to attempt qualification for Wimbledon. So will Yana. And not needing to qualify anymore, Moyes, Kwame, and Hannah Klugman will be in the draw. That's so fun. For me, that is so much fun. We're going to round out this then. Quickly go through this tournament. 2-6-6-2-7-6. Just about get through the first round. Moyes gets bounced at 32. If anyone can afford a slight hit, it's him, and he's also going to have to play tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but next week. So we're only going to go to medium. Hannah again is going to get bounced, sadly. Absolutely sadly. I don't really want to talk, if I'm honest. I don't want to talk about that. 12 points. It's not the best in the world. It's not the best. Losing to Mika too. There's definitely someone you should be beating. Definitely someone you should be beating. Hannah moves out. We got quarterfinals. Oh, they both get knocked out at a semi-final. I was hoping they'd go on to win again. Both of them kind of making progress. But yeah. Pair of semi-finals. Absolutely fine with that, though. Overall, still good progress being made. And, yeah, chance to develop. 93 for Hannah. 68 still for Moyes. Inside 250 for Yana. Slowly getting where we want and Antonia's closing in on that top 150 in the world, which is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely mind-blowing to me. But yeah, let me know what you think. As always, excited to kind of hear from you guys and see what we've got going on. Kind of what you think of the progress, some of the decisions we're making, and what we want to do moving forward after that. But right now, I feel like our form is going well. Yana just got her serve game going, finally. We're moving into the hard season. But, yeah. In the next one, we're going to have a real tough time. But I'm really excited for it. Because we don't have to qualify for Wimbledon. Yana and Michael are going to try and qualify. If they can somehow get in, that means we'll have 4 players entering Wimbledon. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. But there's a chance to do something. There's a chance to have something fun going on. And I hope you're here to see it with me next time as we return to Tennis Manager. Until then, no, thank you very much for stopping by. Please do leave a comment, smash that like button, hit subscribe, check the other playlists and the memberships available on the channel. And I'll see you next time. As I say, take care, stay safe, all the best to you, and all the best to our potential qualifiers and to our 2-star players as we go to Wimbledon. This is the main goal in this series, to win Wimbledon. We get to gauge our progress and see how far away still are we when things are going really well. This might be a reality check, and a badly needed one, but I do feel kind of confident in our players, so we'll see what they do. Until then, all the best, folks.